So, the plastics industry is this incredible industry, technology, recycling technologies, a lot of great supply chains that are out there, and a tremendous amount of plastic gets recycled. But there's a couple of huge problems that really hold back this entire industry, and that's why recycling rates are so low. One of the problems is there's huge amounts of doubt. Does recycling, is it really happening out there? And the other part is there's very limited value that's created in this industry. If you're in that recycling supply chain, and there's all this incredible technology, great recyclers that are out there, these recyclers are squeezed, right? Prices for recycled materials are high. The price of their recycled resin they could sell is low because virgin pricing is very low. And, there's more regulation, and so their costs are very high, and so their margins are very tight. And so, if you look at Europe right now, the plastics recycling market is having significant challenges, and our concern is that that might happen here in the U.S. as well. Talk to recyclers all the time, all over the country, and there's a common thread. There's very tight margins out there. The other part is, doubt, right? There's no transparency. No one knows where, consumers, where are the recyclables ever even going? When are they becoming? So, we've spent a year as part of our data technology business developing what we call RegenerateX, which is the industry's blockchain. And our goal is to help completely reimagine the plastics recycling industry. And we're going to do that by creating an industry-wide platform, blockchain, RegenerateX, where the entire supply chain is digitized, fully traceable, fully transparent, 24/7 trackable, whether that's EPR, PCR, content percentage, FDA certification. It's all trackable. There's no more fear and concern over greenwashing because you have full traceability of your plastics recycling supply chain. But what we're able to do with that is utilize that to leverage the value of the circular economy and create carbon insetting value to power the circular economy. And what does that mean? We're going to be able to, through blockchain, we're going to be able to trace and track your materials, measure your carbon footprint, create your baseline, create your carbon offset, and monetize that through what we call insetting, which is financing your own recycling supply chain, creating hundreds of millions of dollars for the plastics recycling industry, and importantly, sharing that hundreds of millions of dollars with the plastic recycling supply chain. Retailers, recyclers, logistics, technology, equipment, infrastructure, all cost money. And so by creating carbon inset monetization through the blockchain, we're going to help rethink the plastics industry.